So we're developing next generation of serology tests or antibody tests. And we're especially focusing on a test for stomach cancer risk. We also have projects for pre-eclampsia and a COVID project as well. Yeah, so one of the co-founders is Professor Barry Marshall, and he was awarded the Nobel Prize in medicine in 2005 for the discovery of this bacterium, Helicobacter pylori. It's a great thing as a small startup company to collaborate with Professor Marshall, of course, because of his connections that he has across the world. In my research back in Sweden and then in collaboration with Professor Marshall has been to study the immune responses to this bacterium. With the test that Biotome's creating, it's a way to identify those really risky Helicobacter pylori that can cause stomach cancer. So conventional antibody tests or serology tests, they're using an outdated view of how the immune system works, so they're based on an outdated view. So with our approach, we can get much higher accuracy. So we identify tiny parts of proteins of this bacterium, and we measure antibodies in the patient to these parts, and that's how we identify that's how we create our diagnostic. We need capital early on in order to develop new things that can be commercialized. So raising capital for that R&D work is really crucial. So we got into contact with US industry because of the R&D incentive. If we spend $100,000 on R&D activities, we know that we will get a certain amount back that we can keep spending in future R&D. So since the capital raising is really the crucial hardest part for a small company, having access to this R&D tax incentive is very helpful. It reduces the risk or the demands of capital raising. It's been a very smooth process for us to work with US industry. The ultimate goal in our case for Biotome is to take these tests to the patients for the benefit of patients, and then using the same approach generate other diagnostic tests, the same type of precision immunology approach for other diseases.